Look at this sentence. You think you're reading letters. You're not. You're reading drawings. The letter A is an ox. B is a house. D is a door. O is an eye. M is water. The zigzag is the waves. Every letter on the screen began as a tiny picture. They got copied and simplified so many times they forgot they were pictures. But the pictures never left. Watch. For 3000 years, writing was almost impossible to learn. Egypt had hieroglyphs, close to 1,000 separate signs. And you did not take a class to write. It took an apprenticeship for years. Writing wasn't a skill, it was a profession, sealed inside the priesthood and the palace. So writing existed, almost nobody could do it, and nobody with power had a reason to change that. Then around 1900 BC, the change came from the bottom. In the turquoise mines of the Sinai desert, there is writing scratched into the rock, crude, fast, and not Egyptians. And for more than 3000 years, nobody could read it. The first crack came in 1916, when a scholar named Alan Gardiner spotted one short word scratched again and again, and guessed it meant the lady, a goddess. He was right. The workers who scratched it were Semitic-speaking laborers. They almost certainly could not read hieroglyphs, but they had seen them, and they stole the pictures for an idea no one had ever had. The Egyptians drew an ox to mean ox. These workers drew an ox to mean the first sound of their own word for ox. That word was aleph. So the ox stopped meaning ox, it meant A. A house, beth, was B. A door, daleth, D. Each little picture now just a sound. And this is the whole invention. Stop drawing the thing, draw the sound. 1,000 signs collapsed to 22 and writing slipped out of the temple into anyone's hands. And now you hand that to people in a hurry. The Phoenicians were the great traders of the ancient Mediterranean. Around 1050 BC, they used this alphabet the way you use a pen. Fast, all day, for cargo lists and contracts and debts. And a drawing you make fast stops looking like a drawing. The ox's face fell away. The horns became 2 strokes. The eye flattened to a circle. The house collapsed to a few angles. And every generation copied the last one a little quicker, a little lazier. The picture did not vanish. It just got too fast to see. And their name for the system? Aleph, beth, the first 2 letters, ox, house. The word alphabet literally means ox house. The Phoenicians traded everywhere, so the alphabet went everywhere. Around 800 BC, the Greeks took it. They kept the names almost untouched. Aleph became alpha, beth became beta. They added vowels and they flipped the writing direction, left to right, and the letters turned as they flipped. So the ox head, already on its side, already barely a face, rotated again. The Romans took the Greek letters, squared off its line, and cut it into stone. So that Roman letter is the A you are reading right now. Turn it upside down. The point is the muzzle. The 2 legs are the horns. It has been staring at you your whole life. So here is where we are. Every letter you read is a 3000-year-old drawing, worn smooth until it stopped looking like anything at all. An ox, a house, a door, an eye, water. It was invented once by workers who couldn't read the writings of the empire they worked for. And every alphabet on earth, this one included, runs back to that single idea in the desert. So turn your A upside down, the ox is still looking at you.